Again, I think some of you alluded to this earlier in the comments, but do you have an emergency succession plan for your organization, and how's that set up?
Yeah, John, I addressed some of that
Right.
in my talk, and I've been thinking a lot about this because most of the assets of our company, of our family, are in that company, in ASI Technology. So, you know, having that much of your assets in one company in one place is a little scary in one way. But I do feel that we do have set up a very effective board of advisors with the two gentlemen, one of which is Jack Kreischer and this fellow John Cross. Now, you know, it's fine if I get hit by the beer truck, but if John does, he's going to be a very difficult person to replace. He's an engineer, and he's way out in front of our entire team technically in these big meetings that he holds and trying to get this big customer I was telling you about. Very highly technical gearbox for robotic drives in order fulfillment warehouses of over 1 million square feet. And he's way out in front of them. He's a very unusual guy, very capable financially, picks up things very quickly. I lose him, and I think I'd probably have to get back in the saddle for a short period of time, and we'd probably be talking to John about trying to find the right person to put him in place, John's replacement. But I try to design everything so that John doesn't leave, as we discussed before, and we've got a pretty thin ranks as far as our management is concerned. We're a pretty small company, and we just, I think I have it set up the way I want it set up right now for the time being.
Not formally do we have an emergency plan, but I can tell you one thing: when our staff goes on trips and to a common destination, I always fly separately. So, but needless to say, what we end up doing is we have slotted somebody to take each key person's position, and it's discussed at our board meetings. We have a board of directors and make sure that we have all of that in place. But the other thing that we do have is all the people that I may have alluded to earlier that are in key positions with our company have been in multiple other positions within our company. And so they have the wherewithal. Take, for example, we just had our Senior Vice President of Engineering retire. There was kind of a last minute situation. We really weren't aware of it. We had three young gentlemen slotted for that position. We, as a group, didn't feel that they were ready for that position. So our executive vice president and general manager of our facility in Middleville, Michigan, has stepped back into the role of leading our engineering team because that's where he came from. So, you know, we're looking at that. So all of our people in key positions have been in multiple different positions within the company. So that's part and parcel of our emergency plan, and then plus having people slotted down the road or in a couple of years for that position also.
Yeah, we have it formalized and in writing, and the only one they have to worry about is that if I die or get killed, because the succession as far as the ownership goes. So that's in writing and it's backed by insurance policies. If the president goes, we have people there that can step into the role on an interim, and other people can fill the other roles. Again, it's all in writing. It gives me great comfort to know it's in writing and it's backed by insurance. The attorneys have it. Everybody has it. And we do not permit the top management people to fly together or travel together.
Because me and the previous owner always joked about that. We jump on the same plane and talk about, well, if it goes down, it's not our problem. Obviously, we don't have a problem.
But John, I would say, wouldn't you comment on the former owner is on your board, correct?
Yes.
And other than if you both go down in the same plane, you know, you probably have.
Hopefully we're coming back from somewhere fun. Yeah, from a financial transition standpoint, I have the financial piece in place. I don't have the insurance set up and all that, so the business will survive. I don't have the formality set around who's gonna take it over and who's gonna run it. and all
Right.
that. I obviously need
Right.
to do that. But, yeah, we do joke about that, and we don't do any of those, you know, all right, you two on that plane, and you four over there, and don't get in the same car, and that kind of stuff. It's gonna happen. It'll happen.